She's asking if people can take the Qenda Ultimate Fibre when they're pregnant. Um, why is that, and when do you recommend starting? So, because of some of the ingredients in Qenda, it says do not have when you're pregnant. And there's, if you have been pregnant before, or you've known someone that has been pregnant, you know there's a lot of foods that you have to cut out, and there's a lot of stuff you're not supposed to do, or herbs you're not supposed to have when you're pregnant. I have heard people have Qenda when they're pregnant, but obviously, as a stockist and importer of the Qenda, I have to say do not have Qenda when you're pregnant. Um, it, and depending on what country you're in, will depend on whether you can have it when you're breastfeeding or not, because different countries around the world have different rules with each of the herbs and different rules for what to have when you're pregnant. So it totally depends on what country you're in. I personally have recommended it to my family when they're breastfeeding. For example, my sister had a daughter, my beautiful niece, and when she was born, she was very constipated. It was every 2 to 3 days she was having little pebbly poos, and they was coming out with blood and stuff. And my sister actually started on the Qenda Ultimate Fibre when she was breastfeeding. And as you're probably aware, the the woman's breast milk, the mother's breast milk, is always gives the baby what it needs. And with my sister having the Qenda and then breastfeeding her baby, my niece's baby's bowel movements recovered and got better. But depending on what country you're in, will depend on what herbs you can have when you're pregnant. So that's the answer for that. Like I said, personally, I did recommend it to my family, and I've known a lot of other people that have had it when they're breastfeeding. But yeah, I've heard of people in Australia having it when they're pregnant, but obviously I can't recommend that. We have to follow the laws. So yeah, that's why it will say that on the label, basically. If I know, Renee, you're in the US, so if it says it on the label, do not have when pregnant, yeah, that's what I'd recommend to your clients. If it doesn't say that on the label, yeah, it's all good.